It's no secret that we are in a deep drought here in the state, and as Californians, it's our job to do our part and conserve water. Which is why on this edition of Startups with Sanaz, we're speaking with Nebia, a San Francisco startup that's developed a shower head that uses 50% less water, but is 60% more powerful. Join us now to talk about this seemingly magical shower head is Nebia's co-founder and CEO, Gabriel Parisi-Amon. Gabriel, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
How does it work? How do you reduce the amount of water that's used while almost increasing the pressure? Shower pressure is very important. When I get into a shower, whether it's a hotel, my parents' house, anywhere, if the shower pressure is weak, I just don't feel like I'm as clean. So how do you guys make it work?
It's a great question. What we do is we use technology called atomization. So we borrowed nozzle technology from other industries, aerospace industry, agriculture. And what happens is we take streams of water and we divide them up into very precise droplets. And by controlling these droplets, we can provide different experiences. So our latest product, Nebia by Mo Quattro, has 4 different modes, so 4 different experiences. And they range in that forceful spray. So what we do is we have these 6 hard spray nozzles that break up the water, exit really fast, and they provide that force. And they provide great coverage and really a lot of warmth. But they can use a lot less water. So what we do is we control those droplets very precisely. And by doing this, we can give you that power, but also we save up to 50% of water.
So just by looking at these photos right now, it almost looks like, it looks like effectively what you're saying is that these droplets are smaller. It looks like aggressive misters. Am I wrong in that sense?
So we have a mode that has much smaller droplets, what we call soft spray. So there you have about 1 million droplets per second. Our most powerful mode, hard spray, actually has just slightly smaller droplets than a regular shower. But what we're able to do is we're able to really precisely locate them and have them exit at a higher speed. And by doing that, we give you great coverage and great force.
It seems like such a simple concept, but obviously, here we are in 2021, and this is something that we're seeing now. How long has the company, I guess, been in existence, and how long did it take for you guys to come up with this technology?
Yeah, so the company actually started almost a decade ago. My co-founder, Carlos, at the time was living in Mexico City, and he was running a gym chain. And their biggest variable cost was water and heating the water. And one day he sat down with his dad, who was 80 at the time, retired. He was an engineer and tinkerer, and we were talking about there has to be a better way to shower that uses less water, but people can still really have a great shower. And they started testing different things. And his father eventually came across the idea of using these atomizing nozzles to make a better shower experience. Over the next few years, they iterated, and then they came to San Francisco, where I had the pleasure of meeting them, and we co-founded Nebia together. And the idea was, let's build a shower that provides a better experience and uses less water. So we actually released our first shower 6 years ago. And our first shower was more expensive. The core technology was really driving that cost. It was over $600. And over the last 5 years, what we've been working on is taking that technology and making it more affordable and also just improving it, making even better showers.
And so I'm assuming you've either used this shower head or you have it in your own home. Do you still get that same feeling of clean when you come out after using a Nebia shower head?
Absolutely. So I definitely use it all the time. I actually have one right here. And you really do get that really wonderful, clean experience, but we can also provide other experiences, really relaxing, enjoyable experiences. As we already talked about, the more powerful experience. We also have a mode called Angel Hair that's 150 thin streams of water. They really penetrate. They can clean really well. They're really relaxing and soothing. It can send very warm water to your lower back if you're sore. So what we've done with this latest product with these 4 different modes is provide a shower that doesn't just get you clean, but can really be enjoyable and relaxing, or give you kind of that high pressure that you want after a workout.
I do love that when it comes to something as simple as taking a shower, that Nebia is taking it and not only making it a method in which a person gets clean, but also you guys are describing the various modes and methods of releasing water as experiences.
Yeah, well, it's a great point. And The way we look at showers is it's kind of one of the only times people have in the day that are for yourself, right? There's no cell phone, there's no social media, there's no people emailing you. You're really in there relaxing. Oftentimes it's the only 8 or 10 minutes that you have to really be with yourself. And sometimes you want to get in and get clean, but sometimes you want to relax. Sometimes you want an experience, and we really want to provide that to our customers. We believe that everyone wants the ability to save water, but they don't want to sacrifice on that experience. And that's why we spent so much time developing this product, so much time giving different experiences for different users.
And, you know, we've been talking about this drought. It's been a very, very dry season. It's been one of the driest seasons since the 70s. A lot of regions here in the Bay Area have been asked to voluntarily conserve water. And one of the first tips that, you know, a lot of these city officials give residents is to reduce the amount of time you're in the shower. So even by staying in the shower the same amount of time as you would say before, you are still reducing your water usage if you are using a Nebia shower head, right?
Absolutely. So depending on the mode you use, you're saving between 40 and 50% of water. So instead of cutting your shower time in half, you can keep the same amount of shower time and use a lot less water. And we think this is really key. You know, using less time in the shower, you can do it a couple days, but if your average is 8 or 9 minutes, and that's the time you take to get clean, maybe you brush your teeth in the shower, it's really hard to change that habit. What we want to do is give people the opportunity to make one decision, $99 on Kickstarter right now. You can upgrade your shower to a better experience. You make this decision once and you save water forever. And that's really what we're trying to empower users to be able to do. Not have to every day use less water by using shorter showers, but make this decision once, get a better shower, and save water.
Now I have to ask about the future of Nebia. Obviously showering is something you would like to think everyone does regularly, but especially with the onset of the pandemic, we're washing our hands much, much more, again, hopefully, than we were before. Is there maybe something, an attachment for faucets that's in the future of Nebia, or is that something maybe you guys can't talk to us about? Am I just revealing secrets now?
It's a great question. I can tell you that our R&D team is trying to take this technology and put it in a lot of different places in the home. We've definitely looked at faucets, and we have some prototypes that we hope one day to bring to market. We're definitely experimenting with a lot of different things, and faucets are definitely on that list, but not just faucets. There's other places in your home where you use water. And for us, it's really about making products that our users love and that are better for the environment. So a big part of that is saving water, and anywhere you use water in the home, we are looking at, but also just making products out of better materials. So one of the things we were able to do with our latest product, Nebia by Mo and Quattro, was actually introduce ocean plastic. So if you see this green part on the product, that is actually recycled ocean fishing nets. Wow. So fishing nets that have been pulled out of the ocean that often end up as trash that we've been able to recycle and put back into our product. And we look to do that across everything that we make. So our showers, but also our accessory products. We want to make sure that the way that we make products don't just allow our users to save water, that's huge, but also allow us to benefit the environment in other ways.
I love it. I love that everything is so environmentally friendly with these shower heads. Is installing one of these shower heads easy? Because sometimes, you know, you have a great product, but if you don't really know how to install it or it's really difficult, it's not so great anymore.
Absolutely. No, that is a fantastic question. So our first 3 products were shower systems. And although we spent a lot of time making them easy to install, it took 10 or 15 minutes. One of the big parts of Nebia by Mo and Quattro is that you can install it almost as easily as a light bulb. If you can unscrew your shower head, you can install a Nebia by Mo and Quattro. You don't even need to use Teflon tape. We provide a gasket. Honestly, all you need to do is, as long as you can take off your shower head, you can install a Quattro.
And what's the shelf life on one of these shower heads?
So these are designed to last a decade plus. So we want to make sure that when we introduce a durable good to the market, you can use it for a long time in the future. If not, it just ends up in a landfill, and it really defeats the purpose of having a company whose goal is to be more environmentally friendly. So, and that's true with a lot of shower heads. And it's one of the things to consider. If you have an older shower head, it may still be working, but it probably uses a lot more water. The regulations in California just recently changed. So if you have anything over any shower head that's more than 5 years old, it's probably using 2.5 gallons. If if you have a shower head that's over 20 years old, and there's a lot of them out there, it could be using up to 10 gallons per minute.
Wow. And I'm seeing, again, in this footage that we're showing our viewers, they seem to come in a number of different finishes to match, I guess, any kind of bathroom a person has in their home.
Absolutely. So one of the things we've learned over the years is people are particular about their bathrooms, and it makes sense. You spend intimate time in there. You want it to be really nice. And so one of the great things about the Quattro is that it comes in 5 different finishes. So a pretty traditional chrome finish, but also a matte black and a brushed nickel. And we also have an oil rub bronze and that brushed gold for people who have a little bit more eclectic or different taste in the bathroom.
Now, Gabriel, I was doing a little bit of internet stalking with regard to your background. You worked at Apple, you worked at VOOV, you worked in a number of different industries. Your background is in mechanical engineering. What kind of catapulted you in the direction? I'm assuming you weren't thinking, I want to work on shower heads. It's more the technology, but what kind of pushed you in this direction?
It's a great question. So I've always loved showers. I solved my honors thesis in the shower. The idea came to me. I always found them really great places to think. But while I was at Apple, I had the good fortune of meeting my co-founders through a friend, and they were telling me about this idea of a shower that was better for users, but also saved water. And I went over to my co-founder's house, Philip, and he's like, here's a prototype, here's a towel, go shower, which was kind of one of the weirdest interviews of my life. But I went under there and I'm standing under the shower and I realized there's really a possibility of building a product here, a product that everyone in the world needs, that can just be better, that people can enjoy more and really can save water, a resource that is incredibly important. And one of the things I learned while working at Apple, which was an incredible experience, is that real dedication to engineering and design and to thoughtful products can make a huge difference. And that was the reason I ended up leaving to co-found Nebia. We really believe that if you're thoughtful and really design products from the ground up for the users and for the environment, you can just make something better.
And while we are in the middle of a drought or not, I think it is important to conserve water, because while it does seem like we have a lot of it on this planet, it is a finite resource. So being able to kind of do our part as consuming humans and minimize the amount of water used, you could still get the same outcome, but not use as much water. It seems like a no-brainer to me. Gabriel, if someone wants to purchase one for their home, where would they go? How would they do that?
Absolutely. You can find us at Nebia.com. And also, Nebia by Mon Quattro is on Kickstarter right now. We're going to start delivering it in September. So go to Nebia.com, Nebia.com. That will also link to our Kickstarter campaign. You can also see the rest of our products there.
All right, Gabriel, is there anything else you want to leave our viewers with? Your passion for showering, I share it. I love a good, clean shower, and I love conserving water. Is there anything else you want to leave us with?
Yeah, we spent a lot of time thinking about showers, testing showers. We don't want users to buy Nebia by Mon because it is better for the environment. It is, but we want people to buy it because it's to be a better shower for them. So go ahead and give it a try. We really want people to be able to upgrade their shower and do their part.
All right, well, I will definitely be looking into this and placing an order for myself, and I will let you know. I will let you know how my shower is.
Please, absolutely. We love feedback. We're always working on new products, so we welcome it. We'd love to hear what you think.
All right, awesome. Gabriel, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Awesome. Thank you.